Alright, good morning, y'all. I'll just say good morning, y'all. I wish y'all could have just saw that. That's why I hate Houston. But I was contemplating yesterday if I should record today. And I told y'all in my first video, this is going to be my journey. So might as well take y'all with me every step of the way. So yesterday, after recording my video and explaining to y'all everything about Texas teachers, and then of course part 2 with the interview and everything, with the job fair and everything, I had a phone call about 5 o'clock, and number that is not saved, Houston number. So you know what I'm thinking, it's the school. So I answer, and sure enough, it was a school. This woman called asking me to come in for an interview this morning, and I'm supposed to be there at 9 o'clock. It is 8:20 right now. I'm on my way, but of course I caught 610 traffic. Look. Yeah, so I'm on my way there right now. And then I went to the gym, and at about it was like right before 7, I get another call and another school. And so the woman, it was the principal who called me. And okay, first, the interview I'm going to right now is for kindergarten. I don't know if I told y'all, but I want to do 2nd grade. That's what I really want to do. But it's either 2nd or 3rd. But at this point, I can't be too picky. It's the end of July, so I'll get whatever you give me, basically. So she said it's for a kindergarten position. I'll have a dual teacher. I will be teaching ELA, English Language Arts, and my dual teacher is going to teach math and science, and I'll teach English and social studies. And we're just going to switch kids. We're sharing kids, so we're just switching between us 2 classes. It's in Houston ISD, so the school is about 45-50 minutes away from me. It's just this traffic right now, but yeah. So I got the 2nd call from the other principal, and she wants me to come in for an interview today. I told her 11 o'clock because I have the other interview at 9, so that should give me enough time to make it there. It's another kindergarten position. Kindergarten is not what I wanted, but I think they're just giving, first year teachers whatever they have left. You can't really be too picky. At least I'm not gonna be too picky because I really want a job, so I'll take it. First year you do a good job, then maybe you can move up into the school, in the same school, to a different grade, a grade that you want, or go to another school, fly somewhere else. But first year, I'ma just take it. And yeah, so she said it was self-contained, so I'll be teaching all the subjects for the one at 11 o'clock. And then on my way to this 9 o'clock interview, I just got another phone call like 5 minutes ago. This woman asking if I would be interested in, she said all she had left was 6th grade, and it's ELA. So why not? I mean, it is a lot higher like the kids will be a lot older than what I wanted, but it's not kindergarten. You know, like I don't have to hold your hand, and kind of grown, might be too grown than I want, but it is what it is. So this one is gonna be 6th grade ELA. She said it's on the north side, so I don't know what school district that is. Maybe Klein. I don't know. It could be Aldine, it could be Klein. I'm trying to think. It could be, no, Humble is not on the north side, or maybe north side of Houston. So if it's north side of Houston, like in Houston ISD, then it could be a little bit closer to where I live. But I don't know. She said she was gonna text me all the information of where the school is and everything like that, but I haven't got a text message yet, so I don't know exactly where it's at. And she said it was a 6th grade academy, so I think it's a middle school, and then I would just be in the 6th grade building area, whatever. But yeah, so I just wanted to give y'all an update, and I'll let y'all know when I make it to the first interview. So I'm here. I made it at exactly 8:30. So me being me, I'm always early. But I'm like parked by like this park. It's this park right here. It's right next to the school, but they have like a gate, and you can't park in the front of the school, which is weird. So I'm wondering where visitors park at when they come. But it's like a roundabout at the front of the school. You can't park there. And then on the side right here is a parking lot, but the gate is locked, and it looks like you have to have a passcode or like scan your badge to get in. I don't know, but I just parked by this park. I think I'm about to call the school and see where should I park. Maybe they'll let me in, I don't know. But I'm about to call them and see what they say. So I called them, and I guess it was the receptionist. She was like, park at the front of the school. And I'm like, okay, I didn't think I could. I didn't see any parking spaces. This is why I ain't see no parking spaces. Everything is like vertical. It's like this, like in a straight row. So, or vertical. Did I say that right? Or horizontal? It's all parallel parking. How about that? But yeah, so I'm gonna wait like 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna go in. Okay, so I just left the interview and I killed it. She said she loved me. She think I'd be a great fit, but she wants to know, because the school is 70% Hispanic and I'll be working with a dual teacher, which she clarified more on dual teacher. I told y'all that the other teacher was gonna be teaching like different subjects than me. It's really, I would be teaching English, science, social studies. Yeah, English, science, and social studies. The other teacher will be teaching Spanish, math, and science, I think. But yeah, so we would share kids. It'll be like 44 kids between us two. We'll both have a homeroom class. But she said since I'm working with the younger, I would be a kindergarten teacher, so since I'm working with the young kids, that I have to have a ESL certification. So she wants me to call Texas teachers and see if I could take the certification exam like in December. She said, but if not, then she would call her district and see if they could somehow get me to take it, through something else. But I believe all I have to do is just take the exam just like I took the content exam. So I'm about to GPS the next location. Actually, the woman that I told y'all called me at 3 o'clock, she sent me the text message confirming it, but she sent 12 o'clock, and I told her I couldn't do 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna call her back and ask her if she meant 3 o'clock and just typed in 12 o'clock by accident. I'm gonna call Texas teachers, see how to get take the ESL exam, and then GPS the next location. And I'll see y'all when I get there. All right, y'all, I'm here. I actually took a wrong exit on my way getting here, so I expanded my trip by like 3 or 4 minutes. This area is kind of about the same. I had went through a neighborhood that was kind of a little on the rough side. But over here where the school is looks better. The school is small. Well, it looks small from where I'm at. It's kind of older looking too. But go in, see what happens. All right, y'all. So as you can see, I am back at home. The clips from earlier are from yesterday. So let me just tell you everything about yesterday. So after the last clip, I had went to my second interview, and let me just tell you why I waited until today to update you, because y'all, I was so overwhelmed yesterday. I kept getting phone calls, I kept getting emails, like literally. Thank God. I can tell you I've had like 16 schools contact me. Just even now, right before I started this video, I had 2 other emails from 2 more schools asking me, can I come in for an interview? So I just had so much going on yesterday, and then I was talking to my family about everything, and I just kind of was like, I need to relax, and then I can tell you every single thing what happened. So yesterday I went to the second interview. Like I said earlier, it was a small school. The neighborhood it was in was a little rough, but the school was nice on the inside. It's like it had bricks, like brick walls, but everything was painted. It was like the mascot was on there. She had books painted all throughout the hallway, like books on the walls, ABCs up on the walls. It was really nice. The principal really like put her touch into the whole school. She said she's gonna get the person who painted to come back and continue painting more things on the wall, which is really nice. So the interview went very good. She offered me the position on the spot, and she was just like, I don't normally offer positions right here on the spot. So I was like, well, thank you. It made me feel really good. She said she loved me. She think I would be a good fit. And what really made me like her and like the school is, like she was saying, is very supportive. And being a first year teacher, she wanted to let me know that she's very supportive. The whole team is very supportive. And she was like, all the training and things we do can help you learn everything you need to know to be a good teacher. She was like, but what she can't teach is the passion and the love for the kids, to teach the kids. And she was like, she really saw that I had that. So she offered me the position. Now at first I was like, okay, well thank you, but can I think about it? Can I get some time? And she was like, well, what do you need to think about, you know? And I was like, well, then she would stop me and she was like, are you interested in a different school or something? And I told her I was having interviews and I had another one at 3 o'clock. And I had just left from one at 9, and she was like, well, how did it go? You know, how did the 9 o'clock one go? And I told her the woman said that I would be a good fit and she wanted to give me the job. She just needs to know that I could be certified in ESL. And she was like, oh, well, we can pay for you to get certified, but you don't need it. And so I was like, well, if I can get, because both of them were kindergarten. So if one kindergarten position says, you know, yeah, we can give you the job, we just need to know if you can get certified. So that's another test. Another kindergarten position says, we're going to give you the job, you don't need to be ESL certified. Which one would you do? I mean, why do more work for one when you can get the same position without, you know, without the extra work? So I'm like, okay, well, they just moved that offer off, you know, out the door. So I'm like, okay, so she's #1 candidate right now. And then she was like, well, what about your 3 o'clock? You know, is that in HISD too? And I was like, yeah. And she was asking me like the school and the grade, and I told her it was 6th grade, which I don't want at all. But whoever was calling me, I was just saying, yeah, I'll come in for an interview because I can't be picky at this point. You know, like I hadn't had any interviews, so I'm like, okay, well, let me just take everything I can get, and then I can decide later if I get, you know, the position. And so she was like, and then I was like, what? She was just said no. Like, she was like, well, I'm not gonna say it, but I think you'll be better for kindergarten. She asked me, did I want to do 6th grade? And I was like, no, but it was just an offer, so why not go see it out, you know, fill it out and see what it's about. She was like, well, you can still say yeah and go to the interview. So I was like, okay. But I really liked her, and I really liked like the school atmosphere and how everything felt while I was there. And I could tell that she would be very supportive, you know, of me, of all her staff. And when I first came in, she was just like, I really like helping people. A lot of people might not want to give first-year teachers an opportunity. She was like, but when I see that I can help somebody, I want to help them because, you know, she was like, well, this is her exact words. I like to help young people who trying to get on their feet. So I'm like, oh, well, you know, that shows like her character, and I like it. And, you know, she made me feel very comfortable, like I could be myself. You know, like I'm not walking on eggshells. Like she believes in me, and that's what I really liked about her. So I told her yeah. So she went ahead, got me another computer, told me to fill out the application online, and then she sent me the job offer letter. And I said yeah on the job offer letter. And mind you, she was like, you know, she know that I still have other interviews and everything. So she was like, you could say yeah to me and still go. So I think she just felt very confident that I would choose her school, which she was right at the time. But we were going through, she showed me the school, and she showed me the 2 kindergarten classrooms that she's filling both positions of those. And so she was like, since you know, I offer you the position first, I give you the opportunity to pick which room you want. So I picked my classroom. Y'all, it was like feeling like so surreal. Like, it's crazy because like I prayed about this for so long. Like literally I've been praying about this for so long, and for it to finally be coming true, like it still don't feel real. But I'm just so thankful, so grateful, and humble at the same time. But yeah, so I picked the classroom with blue walls. It's like a light blue, not not dark blue, but it's really close to the same blue I was planning on decorating my classroom in. So I want to do blue, green, and yellow. So I'm thinking, okay, why not pick this one? It already has blue walls, so now I only got to get stuff for green and yellow. And that's another thing. She was telling me that they're gonna give me $200 to supply my classroom, to get things to supply my classroom with. So she was saying all I had to do was find whatever I wanted, just send it to her, and she'll have her assistant order it for me. So I was like, that's good, because I was thinking like, okay, now I got a job, how I'm gonna buy all this stuff to, I gotta go through all this money to supply my classroom with stuff that it needs. So that's $200 that I don't have to worry about. So she showed me the rest of the school and everything, and we got all that handled. And she was just telling me to frequently look at my emails, because HR is gonna be sending me the contracts and everything when they get done. So I'm like, okay. So I left and I went home, and I had to eat, because like as soon as I left, I think like my adrenaline had been rushing so much, I started feeling lightheaded, my head was hurting. Like I was just like really overwhelmed yesterday. So I left and I went to the interview for the 6th grade position. I wasted my gas money. I was so mad when I left, because like when I got there, I guess she was the assistant principal, but she was waiting on the principal. So the principal didn't get there until like 3:20, and so like how unprofessional, right? But so the assistant principal was talking to me, asking me all these questions, and like by the questions she was asking me and the way she was looking at me, I could just kind of tell like she didn't believe in me. So she was like, you want me to be honest? And I'm like, yeah. So she was just like, I don't see you here. Your passion is for elementary. And then I was like, oh. And then she was like, yeah, because she kept saying like, well, the only experience you have is with the 2-year-olds, and she would say, well, have you did this in a classroom? Have you been in a classroom? And I'm just thinking like, did you not look at my resume? Like, why did you even call me if these are the questions you're gonna ask me? Because you can clearly see from my resume what I have experience in. You can clearly see from my resume what type of program, the teaching program I'm in doesn't require me to even have experience in the classroom. I don't go through student teaching. So why even call me and waste my time and your time? Because that was just 30 minutes gone and you can't get back. And then that was 30-minute drive for me, and I wasted my gas money. So I was pretty upset. So after she said that, I was like, yeah, okay, and I just left, and she was just like thanking me, wishing me luck, finding a school or whatever. So I was just like, okay. So I left. Let me rewind, because at like 1:30, I got a phone call. Another school called me, and she was asking me, had I been offered a position yet, and I told her I did. And she was like, okay, well, I have this 2nd grade position open. Third grade position open. So I'm thinking, okay, that's my 2 top options. Either 2nd grade or 3rd grade is what I really wanted. So she was like, and she was right now, when she was on the phone, she was saying she was at a training, and so she was like, she can't leave, but she really want to talk to me before I make my decision, because I told her I had to let the woman know by tomorrow. And so she was like, she really want to talk to me, and she asked me if I had FaceTime, and I told her I did. So she was like, I know it's an untraditional way to interview, but I really, really want to talk to you. And so I was like, okay, like this woman want to do a FaceTime interview, like she not taking no for an answer, so let me just hear her out. So I came back home after the 3 o'clock interview, and I just kind of waited a while, and then the woman FaceTimed me at about 5:20. So we were talking, and she was asking me questions and everything, and then at the end she was like, Well, I just want to let you know that I really like you and I really think you will be a great fit. So I want to offer you the position. Y'all, these really three offers in one day. You know, like I said, the ESL, I didn't tell her no, but I was just like, cause she was just telling me call her back when I find out. So I was just like, you know, I don't have to go that route. But still count it. That's 3 offers in one day, y'all. Thank God, because like I said, I've been really praying about this and just consistently wanting this and thinking, like I told y'all, I wasn't a teacher yet, but I'm gonna speak it into existence, and look what happened. But yeah, so that was the 3rd offer, and she was just saying, you know, I know you gotta make, you got some other people, and I told her I had an interview at 9 o'clock today, and then she was saying, you know, well, go to the interview, and then when you make your decision, you can call me and tell me yes, or you can, she's like, if you feel comfortable enough, you can call me and tell me no too. But she was like, but just let me know. She was like, because I really love you and think you're a great fit. And she was like, she gonna wait to interview everybody else that she was, you know, planning to interview. She gonna wait to hear from me first. So that was like a real, like, shocker. I don't know, like, everything, like I said, yesterday was so overwhelming. And so I'm just like, I really liked her, and I told her, like, I like you too, and you know, you feel very welcoming, and even not even being face to face with her, like just over FaceTime, just felt like she's very supportive, and that's the 2. So the kindergarten and this 3rd grade position felt really, it just feels like home, and it feels like I can be myself, and like I'll have a lot of support, and that's what both of them were saying, like, you'll have the support. And she also was saying, you know, as a 1st-year teacher, we don't expect you to come in knowing everything, and that's why you'll have I have 2 other team teachers. I'll have a mentor from a veteran teacher, and she or somebody else from her leadership team will be my evaluators for the year. That's just being with the program. You have to get evaluated by somebody, and they have to come in and, you know, watch you and what you're doing and everything, and evaluate you you as a teacher. But that's you know, later on. But yeah, so both of those schools made me feel confident, like they believed in me and they would help me be a better teacher. The interview today was at 9:30. It was for a school in Aldine ISD, and the questions that first I met I was interviewed by 3 assistant principals. I think that's all. I think they have 3 assistant principals. Their principal is at a training all week, just like I believe it's the same training as the 3rd grade position that I was offered. That principal is in. So the 3 principals interviewed me. The questions were pretty much, you know, the same as everything else I've been asked. They were nice people, but I didn't feel that same supportive, we believe in you, we will help you if you need it, and, you know, we don't expect, you know, you to come in knowing everything. I didn't get that same feel. I didn't feel that same, like, loving atmosphere. It didn't make me feel at home. You know, it made me feel like they was gonna throw me in the classroom and make me defend for myself. Now I could be wrong, but that's the way they made me feel. I asked them, you know, when would they be making their decision, and they were just like, they're not making the decision. They're having other interviews throughout the day, and by the end of the day, they're gonna tell their principal, and the principal will make the decision, which I don't see how, when the principal didn't interview these candidates, but that's how they doing it. But I told them I was asking because I have 2 other offers on the table and I need to make a decision by today. And then they were saying, okay, well, they asking me what school district did I get the offers from and what grade levels. And they were like, okay, well, you know, we'll make the decision, and or that the principal will make the decision, and she'll call, or one of them will call and let me know, you know, if I got it or whatever. So I don't know, I just kind of feel like they just kept saying, okay, it's gonna be a very big jump for you, it's gonna be a learning curve for you, and it's, you know, it's not gonna be easy. I don't know, it just felt like they expected more experience coming from me, I guess. But yeah, leaving, I didn't feel excited, and I didn't feel like I was really happy to be there like I did for the other 2. So I don't think they're not in the, you know, competition anymore. So it's out of either the kindergarten or the 3rd grade position. So just a few minutes ago, I got a phone call from the 3rd grade position, and I wanted to ask her a few questions. Like, I can't remember if I said it or not, but the kindergarten school, they said that they were gonna give me $200 to supply my classroom. So I asked her, do they give me supplies? She said they'll give a first teacher bag, a supply bag of things, you know, the general things we'll need. She said, now we know you're a first teacher, and so the things you'll need coming into the classroom, or, you know, because I'm coming in with nothing, so of course I need stuff. She was saying, you know, you need support or anything, we're here, we can help. So it didn't seem like they're gonna give, you know, a flat out rate of money, you know, here goes $200, you know, supply your classroom. So that's kind of, you know, that's a big deciding factor. I also asked her, would I want to see the school, would I be able to come see the school? And she was saying she leaves the training at 3:30 today. So she said she's gonna leave at exactly 3:30, so I can meet her up there for 4 o'clock. And I told her, yeah, I can, I'm available. So I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna meet her at 4 to tour the school, and I think that's gonna decide whether I choose that school or the kindergarten position school. So yeah, that's what's been going on. So I had 3 job offers in one day. I had another interview today. I just had 2 other emails for people who wants interviews, but I think I'm just gonna stop doing interviews, and it's gonna be either one of these 2 schools. I'm really excited. I don't know, maybe I should no, I'll let y'all know what I decide in the next video. So you gotta stay tuned to see which school I picked. So make sure you like this video if you liked it. Subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, leave them in the comments down below. And stay tuned for the next video. Bye.